Welcome Virgo to your weekly reading. This is for the 11th to the 18th of August. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. I'm starting off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Right, let's go ahead and get your angel message for this week. So we want to see what angels would like to show, please. And you have the situation will improve. Virgo, when the message comes in, the situation will improve, your angels want you to know that they are aware that things might be tricky and challenging right now. However, this is not going to stay for long. Things are about to improve for you. It may take a little time, and there might be some kind of work or change ahead of you, but the effort you make right now, my dear Virgos, will be so worth it, as things are going to get better, better and better. Now is not the time to give up on relationships that are struggling or challenging situations. There is a lot of hope for the future. So take heart and know that whatever you're doing right now is going to benefit you very shortly. So let's start over here with Six of Swords and the Chariot, and we're looking at the energy beginning the week. Now Virgo, this is incredibly positive because we were told by your angels that the situation is going to improve. And the first message we get, which is incredibly strong, it tells us that at the beginning of the week, this starts for you. So you don't have to wait the entire week. It starts right at the beginning of the week. And it starts in such a great, strong and positive way. It tells us that you are on your way already at the beginning of the week, leaving behind whatever this tricky or challenging situation is, and you're moving onward. And with that, we see the Chariot. Now the Chariot is great to see here because the Chariot is the card of speed and the card of success. So it tells us this is going to happen quickly. Whatever this is for you, Virgo, whether you're having a hard time at work or whether you and your significant other aren't getting on or there are family dramas happening, it doesn't matter. What you need to know is that it's about to change and it's going to change quickly, and with Chariot we also know that the outcome is going to be really positive and in your favor. So a strong, impactful beginning to the week. Now let us move on and see what your possible challenges are, and we've got Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Now Virgo, you are coming through under this message presenting as King of Wands. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine. It's the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. Now, King of Wands is our strong, dynamic, go-getting, proactive king. And I'm seeing that this week you are taking a strong role in getting things sorted out in your life and sorted out in your relationships. As King of Wands, I see you not sitting back, my dear Virgos, but really looking at what is going on and addressing it and confronting it. You want this sorted out, and you're wanting to put any strife, arguments, and uncomfortable energy behind you. What I do see, my dear Virgos, which is really quite interesting, is that you are going to be coming in this week not only with this leadership energy, but I think you are the one that is going to do the speaking, that is going to initiate everything. You will be the one who will call up, say, that family member you just had a huge fight with, and say, come on, let's sit down, let's talk about it, let's clear the air. You are the one who's going to say, approach your boss and say, listen, there's something happening here. Are you angry or dissatisfied with me? I just feel there's a really uncomfortable energy in the office. Let's talk about it. Let's find our way forward. I see you taking this role, and you're not going to be afraid, and you're not going to be shy about it. You're speaking your truth. You're standing strong. And I feel that this is going to contribute dramatically to improving whatever might be going on for you. So that being said, I do not foresee any big challenges coming up for you. I do see you getting out of what might have been quite a tricky situation. Let's move on now and see what Death and the Hermit are all about. That is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So now we are seeing 4 major arcana cards coming out. So we know that our last 2 messages are extremely important and they carry a lot of weight, my dear Virgos. Spirit wants you to know that they acknowledge how you have really looked into what this is and how you can improve the situation. As you can see, the angel there is holding the light, and we see the light in the lantern. The angels are going to be giving you the answers and the direction you need this week, my dear Virgos, in order to show you your way forward in how to manage whatever this is. They do confirm for you that there is a wonderful big change happening, and the change is what we saw as your first card. You leave behind what has been causing you any kind of anxiousness or worry or stress, because you've taken control. You know how to manage the people concerned, and you're ready to move on to a new day. You're letting all that emotional clutter fall behind you, and you're focusing on your future. With that, at the end of the week, we've got the Hierophant and the Fool coming through. The Hierophant is confirming for us that there is going to be a wonderful change coming through. And the change that is coming through, my dear Virgos, is actually preparing you for something better, for something new to come into your life. These energies of 6 of Swords and Death is really about you letting go of what's not working for you. Because when we stay in these energies and we continue to, say, fight with our family or our significant other, trying to prove ourselves, trying to get them to see our point of view, holds you back from what you're meant to be doing. And Hierophant is saying, now you're going to be free to concentrate on what you are meant to be doing and on what you are meant to be focusing on. With the Fool here, there is a new beginning coming for you. We do not know where or what this new beginning is, but we do see the rest of this week how you are releasing what is no longer working and serving you, how you are making peace with certain people in your life so that you are now free to concentrate on your new beginning. So we see a complete ending and a wonderful new beginning. I think this is a pivotal week for you, Virgo, because it's setting you up for something that I do believe is going to be quite big and quite remarkable, especially with our 4 major arcana cards coming through here. So look at this week as you're laying a foundation week. You are laying a strong, solid foundation that's going to be around for many months to come, and you will be so ready for what this is for you. Now, this Fool energy could be anything, Virgo. It could be a new love relationship. It could be that you've now decided to study something new. Maybe you want a career change and you find the courage to do it. This could be, my dear Virgos, that you decide to relocate and see what it's like to live in a different town, city or country. This is a big change coming about. But you're doing all the groundwork. You're cleaning up anything that's no longer working and serving you so you can embrace it as it comes about. This is a powerful week for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.